Welcome to the Rhino Nation 8 on I don't even know what you would call this day. Interesting, I guess. So I guess for anybody that's been living under a rock all day long, the Supreme Court denied the Brunson case. They didn't give a reason. They don't have to because it was a writ of centuriam. They just denied it. Well, old hard-headed Lloyd is then get it matter. It was because of something with congressional immunity or some horse shit. So he could have filed a motion for reconsideration. It's going to go fucking nowhere. It's going to go absolutely nowhere. The other Brunson cases are going to go absolutely nowhere. So, I mean, and the funniest one I've heard all day long was our news media trying to say the shit that happened in Brazil was just like January 6th here. Oh, fucking shit. There's all of 2 windows that got broken at the U.S. Capitol. Ain't nobody ransacked shit. They walked around through velvet ropes. They sat in people's chairs, and that's about all they fucking did. If that's an insurrection, then you need to fucking come up with another term because normally an insurrection, you break the fuck out of shit, burn shit, and everything else. That they did in Brazil. And then Bolsonaro is going to be a pussy and go, oh, stop, people, stop. And it gets better. Real Raw News has got out that the CIA operatives, the white hats or whatever, they sent 500 CIA operatives to incite the people in Brazil. Shut the fuck up. 500 people ain't inciting the whole fucking country. The whole fucking country went from one end to the other and did their shit. Ain't no CIA operative doing any of that crap. And they even arrested people laying on the ground with bombs. So what's the update of what is UGA 317TC? Oh, that's a game. Never mind. The whatever hogs, the dogs, the doggy dogs, the bulldogs. Oh, I see the football now. What's up, Benjamin? So, and the other funny one, Faye, Mr. Rattletrap 1776 is off his rocker too. Everybody should know it's continental or continuity of government and military. Nobody know that. Why would anybody know that any of that shit is even going on? Because it's all bullshit. By all the EOs and all the shit that he put out, and Donald Trump should be commander in chief. Donald Trump continues to dodge if he is or he isn't. It's a very simple question. Either you are or you fucking aren't. It's time to end the fucking games. Just like, okay, a lot of shit that these people have been putting out, not saying it's Donald. What's up, Sissy K? Putting out that, the IRS doesn't exist. Well, how is it that Phil got a big tax bill from the IRS? And what did he fucking do? Just like every other little bitch in this country, He fucking ponied up the money and sent the shit to the IRS. Ooh, so they don't exist, really? Then why'd you fucking worry about paying them there, big boy? Are you afraid they're going to take something? Hmm. Okay. Just like, answer me this question. Supposedly, Poopy Pants ain't allowed to fly on Air Force One. Well, who in the fuck got on Air Force One to go to fucking Mexico? It surely wasn't a DJT. It wasn't anybody else in the Trump inner circle. It was the Biden crew. So another fallacy that's been proven bullshit. Okay, just like if he's a certain commander in chief, then how does Ukraine have HIMAR missile systems that is fucking the Russians a new ass? Hmm. How is an undeclared states? All good questions that nobody seems to have an answer to. That's all we got is questions after questions after questions that have no fucking answer. Yet, oh, we're supposed to believe there's continuity of government and a fucking military operation going on. Really? Doesn't sound too logical to me. It doesn't sound like it passes the sniff test too well. And the only good part is the people in Brazil, they ain't being driven by the CIA and all this other bullshit. They're being drugged because they know they got fucked over and they're pissed about it. The same shit that we should have been doing on November 5th, 2020. But oh, we're the fat, lazy Americans. That ain't going to happen. They're going to stuff enough shit down our throat that we ain't never going to get off our ass and do shit. But and it shows that the people do have power because Thailand got knocked right on its ass. They implemented the new restrictions today, and then they backtracked and pulled them all back out the fucking far because you know why? They lost about 100 and just say on the low side about $100 billion within 2 to 3 days. They had everybody, businesses, they had almost everybody in Thailand ready to storm the fucking capital and burn it the fuck down. Because they did a little survey for the airlines, and the airlines, after today, Monday, the bookings were gone, done. The planes on Thursday of last week had a lot of planes coming in. As of tomorrow, none, none. All the planes were coming, but they had pretty funny, I thought. Who seems to be a madman? What's up, what life? I know you're having a good old time. Yeah, the old Bulldogs is biting. They're biting on TCU. Biting them, biting them. Who seems to be a madman? El Reaper Court. Uh, I don't know why Bolsonaro said anything bad about the boy this country. He should have said, have at him. Not mad at the world. Got nothing to do with being mad at the world. It's called the United States need to get off its fucking ass and do something. You want your country back, you're going to have to take it back. They ain't going to give it to your ass. Simple as that. They ain't going to give you your country back like they're going to hand it to you on a plate and all this shit's going to fall in line. No, you're going to have to get off your ass and fight for the shit. And they're playing a good psyop on us. Everybody keeps saying, oh, they want us in the streets. And they keep saying, oh, we don't want to do that. Well, you know what? Yes, you fucking do. Yes, the fuck you do. Because they know if the good people break bad, then we're coming to cut their fucking nuts off. So, uh, miss my tux? Well, I can put it back tomorrow. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I can put the tux back tomorrow. It's sitting back there in the avatar closet. Sitting back there in the avatar closet. Uh, No, I'm just saying. I mean, it just you know a lockdown or something new's coming. But see, here's the funny, not the funny part, but with these new house rules, oh, they can't vote no COVID money or any COVID mandates. Okay, that would be fine and dandy under normal situations. But this new thing they got coming out, it smacks the old people very, very hard. So if you actually really do need something, guess what? The gate NWO installed House Speaker, he ain't going to provide no money for it. Hmm, interesting how that weaved its way in there. Eh, I don't know. We already got an undisclosed war going on between us and Russia. So, till they solve that. But it's funny how all the stuff that they keep saying that wasn't supposed to be happening, just like Biden doesn't fly on Air Force One. Well, you saw his motorcade today, it looked kind of normal. You saw who got off Air Force One. It wasn't certain Donald J. Trump, was it? No, it was Biden. So, okay, he doesn't live in the White House. Well, who knows? But you would think that, okay, after today, their chances of waking anybody up are about slim and none now because the people that are awake are going back to sleep because you know what? They're tired of hearing the boys cry wolf. Tired of everybody hearing cry wolf. And how would we know there's any continuity of government going on, any military op, because all the EOs and all the bullshit that he cited, the boy at the top keeps sidestepping all the shit. Just like on True Social the other day, what did he say? Oh, when I'm reelected or reinaugurated, I'm going to send the U.S. military to the cartel down to fight the cartel. Well, excuse me, I thought you were already in command and you were commander in chief. Well, is that not true, or are you just Johnny Q citizen running your fucking mouth? Hmm, be nice to know so we know where we stand. Well, they got about 8 million different versions of Potato Head. So, I mean, if you're the White Hats, you know it's time to wrap up the movie because the people watching it are tired of the bullshit. And call it a day. Simple as that. And anybody going to try to compare the shit that happened on January 6th here to what happened in Brazil is nuts. That's the same as somebody trying to compare you farting and somebody shitting their drawers. Two totally different situations. Nothing changes their mind. That's fine. Night, Larry C. Have no clue, but something got to give. Something in this country got to give one way or the other. You can't go on the way it is. It just nope. And I mean, I don't know how many more answers you can be provided. You've done been provided most of the answers that you really need to know. Well, that's really considering you have almost no employees in Washington D.C. and the federal government at this point that go to work every day like they used to. That's really not a surprise that none of that crap's been done. That's like a little mailroom boy stuff that puts pictures up and all that stuff. But that's just like there's no picture of Michelle and Barack Obama that supposedly got unveiled at the White House. Where was that? Oh, that was at the fake White House. That's right. Oh. So I don't know. Right. Well, California was crying they ain't getting had no water and they had a drought. Well, now they got more water than they can use, but And they're going to get some more too. So, ooh, ooh, ooh. Not trying to bash anyone, but I mean, it just seems nothing seems to be. Oh, all this stuff has already happened. This is just to wake people up. You're not waking nobody up. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. Not the way you're going about it. Well, he's not going to say anything. But I thought it was well. The question is going to be is who's going to be the next man up for the Hopium blowers? Right. Who's going to be the next man? Who's going to be the next man up for the Hopium blowers? Because you damn sure know that Phil Goslowski is going to get excoriated in his chat. They're going to go after him like rabid fucking dogs. Well, I don't know if you've seen the video. They have two towns in Guatemala that have absolutely nobody left in them. And where did they all go? To the fucking Mexican border to go to America. There is not but two people or three people in the entire fucking village. Everybody else went to the Mexican border. I said, wow, isn't that interesting? What's up, Travis? Welcome, welcome. Well, the question's going to be is who's going to be the new Hopium blower? Who's going to be the new Hopium blow it up our ass mode? Because I don't see no goalposts now. The goalposts got knocked down and tore down. They're done. I don't know. But I think it's funny how fast. I told you it's going to happen. I thought it's funny how fast the Thailand backtracked on their shit. He lost. He lost on the conservative side 100 billion in 3 days. And people were going fucking nuts. Oh, sure, hit girl, you can be the new Hopium ambassador. Woo. Mm. Oh, as big a news junkie as Donald Trump is, you know his ass is glued to the television set. He knows about all this shit. He knows about all this shit. Mm-mm. Yeah. I saw a new drink on TikTok the other day for the holidays, but the holidays are over with now, but still a good drink. Well, Julie Brennan's been spaying the same shit since August, and sorry, I guess a certain three-letter word is going on vacation or something, or he should better check the number to keep calling her because she might have a prank number, I think. What's up, Patriot Missile? We were celebrating my son's 24th birthday. Oh, yeah. About as well as can be expected, I guess, considering all the not so wonderful news for today. Uh, uh, uh. What's up, Kathy Pure? Welcome, welcome. Well, I don't know what they're worried about documents in Biden's old office. I mean, hell, Barack Obama's got 30,000 of them and sitting in his closet. He has no clue who or what they are. So all this shit about classified documents is all bullshit. I mean, who cares? They found them, they found them. So what? Barack Obama's got a whole fleet of them in his closet too. So well, I had to bring you the update shortly after it happened. I want the Rhino Nation to be informed. Well, that shit, the CIA sent 500 agents to incite the bullshit in Brazil. It's so fucking bullshit. It's so fucking bullshit. The people in Brazil did what they did on their own free accord because they were even handcuffing people that had bombs in their backpacks. So that tells you that they didn't want no bullshit. Tell us what's up. I don't know. Who knows? Right. That's true. Travis said ain't nobody gonna do shit about it. That's probably true. Probably true. Hmm. Well, the one I had to laugh at was seeing a 2-page long thing from Rattletrap of da 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 da. I was like, dude, how will we know continuity of government's in play or it's a military op? Ain't nobody said shit about it, and you sure as hell can't deduce it from any of the shit you're talking about. Oh, and it keeps on 13848 been re-signed by Biden twice. Well, there's a simple reason for that because if they don't sign it, then the election commission has to come out with what the shit they found in the election, which is not going to be pretty. So why not just re-sign it? Nobody pays attention to fucking executive orders. So it's a big nothing burger. Oh, so they re-signed the executive order. Woo, whoop-de-doodles. 95% of this country don't even know what the fucking executive order is. So that's the easiest way. It ain't no big deal that they signed that shit. It proves nothing. I don't know what it is with people grabbing a little crumb and trying to make the shit into a cookie, and it doesn't work. It hasn't worked for the last 6 months. So I guess the next place that FEMA's going to go wild in is California with all the floods. That's marvelous. Uh, 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 uh. I don't know. What? Diamond from Diamond and Silk died. Of what? Wow, she wasn't that old, I don't think, was she? I mean, she's a little overweight, it looked like, but I mean, she didn't look that old. I mean, could be wrong, but she didn't look that old. One that blew my mind today is shit. I didn't know Steve Perry's 73 years old. Neil Schon is 68 years old, and a bunch of other singers from bands way back when. They're all in their 70s. I'm like, shit. I never realized that. Man, I watched them a few times. They're pretty nice. They were pretty cool chicks in their own way. He had a cool way of putting shit together, that's for sure. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, I guess the next big thing everybody's going to be hanging on is supposed tribunals, which aren't going to happen, and there's not going to be none of them. So, but sorry, not trying to be negative. It's just called looking to see what the hell the fruit is hanging out there in the reality world, not the fucking make believe fantasy world. Well, pretty much, I don't know. Everybody's saying that this can be reversed. Well, from my understanding, from the people that made the shit, their own executive vice president, shit, your DNA and your system is a two helix module or whatever DNA thing. This Jabadoo refines and makes your DNA three helix, which, sorry, no med bed, nothing that I know of in modern medicine right now is going to unfuck your DNA from being a two to a three helix thing. Nothing. So if you got the Jabadoo, just stand by for the side effects, because there ain't nothing too much you're going to be able to do about it. Well, the shit made no. I mean, okay, when it starts off, anybody going to let somebody else stick a stick up your nose, and they're going to hold the other end of the stick. It's just batshit crazy. The same as waving a knife in front of your eyes. You're going to punch the bastard before he gets anywhere closer to your eyes. Sorry, that's just normal fucking human instinct. If you got any kind of balls in you, that's just like the shit with Matt Gaetz and fucking Kevin McCarthy. Why Matt Gaetz didn't stand the fuck up and beat the ever living piss out of Kevin McCarthy, I have no clue. Or you should have pretty much said, fuck you, asshole. Why don't you answer the fucking bullshit questions that you're asking me? You lion shit in what side of the jungle? What side of Africa do the lions shit in there, Kevin? Hmm? Oh, did your rats poop in a certain spot or two? How about the rhinos? Boom, boom. Well, that's good. I think you've got different Javadoos than we got there, Black Hat, but because it's all for show. Well, it's time, it's time to run the closing credits of this nightmare or whatever you want to call it on Elm Street. Oh, that's right. I forgot. The people in charge are the deep state. They're not going to call it this shit anytime soon. So forgot all about that. What's up, Happy Two Bears? Happy Two Bears in the house. What's up? Uh, right. Well, a lot of people are going back to sleep because they're tired of hearing everybody cry wolf. But whatever it is, it is. It is. Yeah, well, actually, I don't think it's at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I think it's more like in Atlanta, where most of this shit's being filmed at, or in the basement of the CIA building. But can't really prove none of that either. So, That's just like there's still not no, but there's still almost no cars in DC like there should be. So I don't know where these people are all meeting at, but it's surely not where we think they're supposedly to. Excuse me. Don't know. I knew we were. I told this way back when at Thanksgiving when all they had. Oh, you're a negative Nancy. I said, well, told you they took the case for one reason is to cover their ass, and they don't need to cover their ass no more. So you knew you was going to toss the shit. Right. Right. Well, I don't know why. Well, that's right because the white hats don't control shit. But I would figure somebody would seize all the places they're using and make them force them to build another one. But that's too much like right. So. Right. Well, I thought it was funny. I thought it was going to take at least 2 weeks for the Thai government to back the fuck down, but it took less than that. took, took less than 48 hours, but they lost a shitload of money in them fucking 3 days. Um, that's got to be alarming, though. You look at the planes; they're going to be packed on Monday or packed on Sunday. Be nobody but 10 people on fucking Monday, and after that, there's like 5 people on a plane. You're like, what? Shit's too funny. Yeah, they're not going to do nothing. Most people in this country don't think there's a thing wrong. They think it's normal. All this shit is normal as can be. So that mentality ain't nothing going to change. Now the people down south in the other country, they know better, and they said, "Fuck that shit. We ain't putting up with it." So it may take a little longer, but they ain't done by any stretch of the means. No way there are people down there done with this any stretch of the means of being fucking pissed off. Well, that's what they would try to have you believe, but I don't know. You have to somewhat believe now that I don't know. Don't want to believe it, but it seems to me that all the bullshit they're putting out, oh, you can't ride on Air Force One and yada yada yada, that shit's all going by the wayside. So something changed. I don't know. I knew we were in trouble when the Brunson dude said, "Oh, we're gonna have a very Merry Christmas." I knew we were fucked right then and there. especially when you got to change what day the calendar the shit falls on. I said, oh, I know we're fucked now because Donald Trump did the same thing 2 years ago. Oh, you're gonna have a very Merry Christmas. Yeah, well, it's funny how the two trust funds can only be opened on Christmas Eve and on Easter Sunday. St. Germain's Trust and all that stuff. But it's funny how this year you didn't hear word one mentioned about either trust fund. Not word one was mentioned about the St. Germain's or the Rodriguez trust funds. Wonder why that is. And it seems that all the talk about Nasara and da 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 all seems to have evaporated. All seems to have evaporated. Well, I don't think she did, but could be wrong. Oh, it's the plan. Woo! See, look what happens when you put out that expensive shark bait. Hey, what happens when you put out that expensive shark bait? Seal nuggets. Putting out them seal nuggets. Mm. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I don't know what plan we're talking about. I have no clue. Mm. I guess I need to go back and read that article. What is a groomer? Guess I need to go back and read read that article over there on the other channel. I didn't read it, so I'm in not in the know. Groomer sounds like a fish. No groomers. Sorry, big ass yawn. Catch that much sleep. Didn't take a nap today either, so you know. I don't know. I forgot to get on Tennessee's. Yep. Just for informational purposes, Rhino Nation now has a TikTok channel. Rhino Nation Double Nuts is on TikTok. Rhino Nation Double Nuts is on TikTok. Got a bunch of videos, little short videos over there. So it's talking about bullshit. So Nah, I was multitasking. Sorry. Multitasking. Boop, boop, boop. No, I'm not sleeping because I'm talking to you. If I am, I'm doing it in my sleep, huh? We in some kind of mood. Yeah, oh my, there's Savannah. What's up? Welcome, welcome. Oh, there's the wife too. Look at that. I guess. No clue. I guess it is. Got her name, but that don't mean nothing. Going by the way people be copying shit here. We are all being strangled with Wonder Woman ropes. Having to tell the truth now. You know that ain't true. You know that ain't happening there, country homesteading. Ain't nobody tell the truth about nothing. It would be nice if Wonder Woman was hitting us with the truth rope, but ain't nobody telling the truth about nothing. That's far from the truth. There ain't nobody saying nothing. I'm sure. That's what I would be figuring, but you know. The Brunson brothers are done. They got nothing else they can do. They ain't doing nothing. All they're trying to do is keep the dollar donations in that everybody sent in with their little piece of shit to the Supreme Court to keep the grift going. That's all they want is their dollar bills to keep rolling the fuck in. Yeah, Chum worked on the wrong people. Right, I'm sure. Oops. I don't know how that could happen, but sorry, hit girl. I think I hit the wrong person. Oops. Oh well. I don't see how that could be happening anyway, but oh well. I guess I got to go do that in the back room or some shit. Oh well. Fuck. Well, you know. Yeah. Sorry about that here. Hit girl. Hit the wrong person. Oh, oh well. Uh, sure. Grab it quick because I'm going to have to boot it out of there.
Hello.
What's up? Yeah.
So I found my new toy here with watching the planes all day. It's so much fun since it's been busy. They've got a drone up right now. Left out of Jacksonville, is going up towards Virginia Beach. I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Now.
Oh, there you go. That's
having
good.
a little invasion going on right now. And I booted Hit Girl
On the
out
stream?
accidentally, so.
Oh.
Yeah. No, not
What's
issue
fun?
with the stream in the chat. I booted Hit Girl out accidentally.
Oh. Okay. So they've got this drone up right now, which is hysterical. Okay, so you leave out of Jacksonville and he does a little loop and then he's going up the coast and then he's doing like a zigzag line right around it's before he gets to Virginia Beach. So that's North Carolina, probably by Myrtle Beach. No, up north of Myrtle Beach, like New Bern or something. And then he's going up to Virginia Beach and it keeps going. I don't know where it's headed. It's red. I don't know.
What, the drone is red?
The drone is red on the map. Yeah.
Oh.
And it's got this really wide wingspan. And they call it a Q4. Northrop Grumman's Q4. A global hawk. I don't know.
Oh, the global
Did you
hawk
see those helicopters in Turks and Caicos this morning?
No. It's the Predator hawk, whatever. That's the big one. That's the biggest one we have.
Well, it looks pretty big on the map.
Yeah, well, it's about the size of a normal size plane.
Plane, yeah, it is. The only reason why I could tell it was different was because it was in red and it had a straight wingspan. There's nothing diagonal about it.
I think the color tells you how high it's flying, if I'm not mistaken.
But there's no red on the key. That's what's weird. You go from orange to green to blue to purple. There's no red.
Hit Girl's back. Sorry about that, Hit Girl. Spotted you accidentally. Swatted you accidentally. Sorry about that. Another dog touchdown. Oh my God, the dogs are kicking ass. 44-7. Wildlife's probably getting drunk as shit. Damn.
I know, Jeff B. Brown sucks.
Right. Well, we're not talking about the Browns. We're talking about the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah.
The other Bulldogs.
Yep, I'm headed up to Ohio this week too for like a week and a half.
Oh my! Gonna get some Godzilla and fried rice too.
No, it's for my dad's memorial. My dad's memorial's on Saturday.
Oh,
so I gotta go up. Yeah, and I gotta get the dog ready, and I gotta, just so much to do. So much to do. But okay, so today on the planes, You had that Gitmo, I want to say 8:45, if I'm correct. Left Fort Lauderdale, went down to Gitmo, and then went back to Fort Lauderdale, and then went back down to Gitmo. I haven't seen it leave Gitmo yet. I thought that was really weird. I mean, you know, as far as how many trips it made. And then the Blackhawks and Turks and Caicos. There were two off the coast of Turks and Caicos today, which I thought was kind of you know, they were coming off of aircraft carriers, I would think. I don't think we have anything down in Turks and Caicos, do we? Like a base or anything?
No, I don't think so. It's too small of a country, or
So it would be
whatever the
coming
fuck
off
it's
of
considered,
aircraft carriers.
or a baby hair aircraft carrier.
Yeah, but oh, I should swing through Kentucky. I'm flying. I'm
You
flying. I'm
might
not
make it to
driving.
Ohio then. Yeah.
I'm flying. I got to go up to Chicago. And I'm flying Southwest, so let's hope there isn't any major cancellations and I'm going to get stuck somewhere. I hope not. I hope not.
Yes, we did, Mary. We heard that she died. We don't know how because she didn't look that old and didn't look that bad of health to me, but who knows?
Oh, you're kidding. Really?
What they're
Diamond from
saying.
Diamond and Silk passed away?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's the second person that said it. So I said she wasn't that old and she didn't look at being that bad of health. I mean, she was a little bit overweight, but other than that, ain't we all a little bit overweight?
Wow. Yeah, she only looked like what, in her 30s?
Well, I don't know about that, but she didn't look like she was that old. So.
Right. You guys got bad weather. Jeff, is it bad up? Is it bad there? Did you have bad weather? I don't want to have to go buy a new coat. I already went and spent money yesterday that I didn't have for this thing. So
How do the Brunsons, please enlighten us, Don, how do the Brunsons have more moves? Because they said the next 2 or 3 cases they have coming up are going to get kicked out for the same reason. So I'd like to know.
Don, according to Derek, with his 4 pages this morning, he indicated it's not going to go Supreme Court whatsoever. It's a military operation. Everybody just needs to get on board with the fact that it's a military op.
Well, see, that would be easy, but see, none of the stuff they're doing makes sense that it's a military operation or
None of
cognitive
it makes
government
sense.
because HIMARS would not be in Ukraine if there was cognitive of government. If Donald Trump is commander in chief, there would not be HIMARS going to Ukraine. There would not be 1,000 armored vehicles going to Ukraine for an undisclosed war between us and Russia. And supposedly that's stuff from Real Raw News. I find that hard to believe because 500 CIA agents, they're not going to incite the whole country of Brazil.
No, 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 but they could sabotage the movement.
They
Just
could,
like
but
they
the people they
sabotaged our movement, they are going to go down there and sabotage theirs.
well, they're not going to sabotage the movement because the people that were found with backpacks full of bombs and explosives, the civilians arrested them themselves and beat the shit out of them.
Right, I
And
saw that, and that's good.
and
But
the
I
news
do
media here
trust
are
that they're probably
trying to
down there
equate
causing
our
problems.
J6 to their J8 is bullshit because there was only 2 or 3 windows broken at the U.S. Capitol. There was nothing ransacked inside the United States Capitol. The only thing that happened was people sat in chairs and took funky pictures, and that's it. If that's an insurrection, then they need to come up with a different term. Now, the
Right.
people in Brazil, they broke the fuck out of everything. Now, that was an insurrection, maybe. They took and broke everything, but they have a right to because their shit was stolen from them. They know it, and they're not fucking backing down. Unlike us in here in America, we're like, well, whatever.
I know. We're not going to do anything because we don't want our houses taken away, our cars taken away, or our jobs gone.
Well, they see that's where everything's going to be answered because you know what? We're so afraid of that, but if we sit here and do nothing, it's going to happen anyway. everything's going to be taken away. Freedom, cars, houses, you name it, they're coming to take it.
It says that they were 46 and 47. The routine is Diamond and Silk. The names Lynette 46 and Rochelle 47 used to go viral during the presidential campaign with their chatty things on politics. Oh,
The Brunson case, they took the Brunson case for one reason, and everybody doesn't like to hear the reason. They took the
I
case to
know, to
protect
use it
their
as a
ass.
weapon.
They
Use it
took
as
it
a
to
weapon.
protect their ass. That's all they needed it for. That's the only reason they helped them out to get it there faster. That's it. No other reason.
Yep, seems to be that way. But the amount of flights that I see going down to Gitmo is extraordinary. If anybody's watching the ASB exchange and the other one, the Flight Aware and the other one, I'm watching all of them to make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing, not being manipulated. But I find it fascinating.
Well, let's see, Don. They had more than a few legal people today said that the cases coming up that Brunson has are going to be tossed just like this one was. So they don't have nothing up their sleeve. And as far as this case, they can petition the Supreme Court to reconsider all they want. This case, as of today, is done, over with, gone. And just like I suppose Biden was not supposed to be able to allow or be on Air Force One. Well, he sure as fuck got on and off Air Force One today. So there's another one that's bullshit. Just like the IRS doesn't exist, but they
Did
did.
they fly with the call sign Air Force One?
I don't know.
I
I
mean, we
wasn't.
just what did we just see him on TV get on a plane, because that can be manipulated with CGI. But was it a call sign on tracker for him being on a plane?
Oh, I
I
didn't
didn't
pay
see it.
attention to it. I don't pay attention to any of that crap anymore. They haven't had that call sign the whole time he's there. But okay. You also have to start looking at the presidential seal, because now all of a sudden, the presidential seal that is the correct one is sitting in front of some of the shit that he's reading on. So who the hell knows? It would
Yeah, we don't
behoove
know.
it. And the reason that I don't know why Derek Johnson's getting so upset, because it's not crystal clear. All the shit that he puts out and all them EOs,
Oh,
trust me,
I know. He can.
848 was re signed because you know what? 95% of America don't even know what the fucking EO is. So if you re-sign it, boop, no repercussions, nothing. If he didn't sign it, then the election committee have to come out with their findings, and then people would go, hmm. So it's much better just sign the EO, and you have no repercussions. Nothing happened. It carries on as usual. So
I
just
know he
come out and
doesn't need to
say what
put
you are.
4 pages of bitching us out. All I want is the facts, buddy. You don't have to sit there and tell us how dumb and stupid we are. We get it. Now just give me the damn facts. That's all I want.
Well, it would behoove someone, if he is commander in chief, to step up and say so and say,
He
we're under
won't. He's not going to give away
COG
his
and a
plans. He's already
military
said that.
operation. That's not giving away secrets to shit. It's not giving away secrets to
Yes,
crap.
it is. Yes, it is. Because if you were wanted, if you know you did a whole bunch of shit that has broken the law, stole elections, whatever, and you knew you were wanted, you are watching them like a hawk to figure out
You
what
ain't
they are
giving a
doing.
rat's fucking ass about none of this shit. Ain't none of the Democrats on the run. Ain't none of the deep state on the run. Ain't none of these rat bastards on the run. They're sitting there laughing at us because they know they got us by the balls.
Listen, you don't go after them until they're really comfortable with their surroundings and think they got away with it. Then you
Yeah,
go after them.
and that's going to be 2030, or I'll probably be dead by the time that happens.
Let's see. Do you think Barcelona was actually admitted into a hospital, or do you think he was taken away for secure reasons?
That's well, okay. His people right now, they're asking them questions. They're asking him, why are we fighting for this asshole if he's going to condemn us in another country? And the question mark's going to be, when are they going to fight for his extradition? Because they've already made overtures about that. So, well, what they're trying to do, they're trying to pin this shit that's going on in Brazil to Donald Trump, that he's creating all kind of foreign policy havoc. Well, that's all bullshit because it's got nothing to do with Bolsonaro. The Brazilian people know they got fucked and they're not having none of it. The United States people know we got fucked and we're having every bit of it. That's the distinct difference.
Oh, wow. That's so sad about timing. Jeez. Yeah, and
Oh,
Mr.
yes.
Chief
And
was
who's going
something
to
else.
remove SCOTUS? Nobody. Just like the IRS doesn't exist. But when they came after Philly Boy, what did he do? He reached into his checkbook and stroked him a big old fat check instantly. Why was that if they're so non existent? Why is it that all these supposed truths, just like Biden, can't fly on Air Force One? Well, whoever the fake fucker was hopped on and off of Air Force One today. Simple as that. It
Did you
wasn't
see him
optics.
get on the plane? Is what I'm asking.
Oh, I was not on the plane, so I can say that I guess that's bullshit because I wasn't exactly on the plane or that. So,
I mean, because we don't know what's CGI and what's not. That's the problem.
well, we don't know. Just like Derek Johnson's getting pissed because, sorry, your boy zigzagged the other day and fucking blew everything that Derek Johnson said out the fucking water. He said, when I'm reinaugurated or
Yeah, that doesn't have
reelected,
anything to do with
I'm
it.
going to send the military to go fight the cartels. Well, the cartels are laughing because if you've seen the video today, they had a Mexican armored personnel carrier roll up, and guess what they did? They blew it the fuck up. It went boom, just like that with an RPG or some other kind of missile that you go after that shit with.
Was that in
So,
Rhino Chat? I didn't see that. Was that in Rhino Chat?
no, I didn't put it in Rhino Chat. It wasn't. It was very short. It was on. So I saw it this morning. I was laughing. The cartels they're like, they think they got us with armored personnel carrier. They're sitting there laughing their ass off. One thing they fail to forget: the cartel has 5 times the Mexican military budget. The cartel got $340 billion last year. They have 6, 7, 8 times the amount of money the Mexican army has, and the cartels got one thing: they got the will to fucking kick ass and blow up any fucking thing. They don't care who they kill. Unlike us and unlike the Mexicans, we're also worried about what they call us. The only thing you should be worried about at the end of the day, are they calling you a winner or a loser? Don't matter how the fuck you got there. Let's see if you're fighting evil. I don't know. Does nothing by itself.
Boy,
Never
I
mention
would
anyone they
really like
survive.
to know what these flights are doing. That's my thing. No, I just put it on flight radar all day while I'm working, and I glance at it once in a while, and then all of a sudden I see these Gitmo flight number 845 and Pat
Well, let's see, Don.
107.
Ain't nobody removing them. Ain't nobody reining their ass in. And what happened on Tuesday? They said Kevin McCarthy from the World Economic Forum and the NWO was going to be Speaker of the House. Well, look what happened. He is Speaker of the House. Wow, what a big surprise. And he sits there and wines and dines with Klaus Schwab. So,
Now, I want to know if it's like Homeland Security or something like that that goes down. I mean, I know they do. Oh, I did see those flights over the weekend leaving out of that airport that's south of Fort Lauderdale, north of Miami. Oh, what's it called? Starts with an O. You know which one I'm talking about? That executive airport?
starts with an O.
Yeah. I'll have to go find it. Oh, I forget the name of it. Oh, Monkey Works had talked about it. Hold on, I've got the tracker up here. He says they do a lot of operations out of that airport.
Oh, Opalaka.
Yes,
Opalaka.
Opalaka. Thank you. Yeah. There's stuff happening out of there. Now, I don't know if that's good or if that's bad.
How am I breeding fear factor, Don? It's called facts. It's called looking at reality. Because, gee, I really don't see any of the stuff that everybody keeps running their mouth about happening. Nothing. Not a thing. The IRS doesn't exist. Oh, but it does exist because Phil just wrote him a big check. Just like the Federal Reserve. Oh, they're supposedly poofed and gone. Well, they're not poofed and gone. Just like the SCOTUS is supposedly just Clarence Thomas. Well, obviously that's not fucking true either. So when does this great reveal happen? They keep pushing the shit backwards and backwards and backwards and crying fucking wolf with not a scant bit of evidence, and we're just supposed to blindly follow the shit. That's all bullshit. Just like the
Okay, so
USA bankruptcy. Why can't they put the documentation out there? It's not going to impede any operation. It's over 2 years old, so it's not impeding shit. Same way with the fucking gold. The shit either got here or it didn't. It's the same as you having $500,000 in a bank and you give your wife the books to pay the bills and you go to buy a business for 150,000 and you go to the bank to take the money out and there's not a fucking nickel there. Where'd the fucking money go? Wouldn't you like to fucking know whether you're broke or you got fucking money? It's a very simple game. And yes, the fuck, the American people do have the right to know. Sorry, we
okay,
do.
Jeffy. All right. So Opalaka is what, FBI Bureau Processing Center?
No, it's
And then
dark ops.
it's what?
It's dark ops. So you can take it. It's interagency dark ops. It's a black site, if you want to call it correctly. It could
Okay.
be anybody using it. It's a black ops site.
Right.
So I mean, realistic, not to be nasty, pick a card. It could be any of the three-letter
I
agencies.
I know. Good guys, bad guys, could be anything.
Or
Right,
four-letter
guys?
agency, because now you got FEMA involved too. They're a rogue agency too. So
Yeah, they're all rogue. They're all evil. Evil, evil, evil. Not good, not good, not good. I'm not saying not the whole thing, just certain people within the agencies. Oh, now did you see that one? I'm sure it was over the weekend, but I need to share it with my supervisor because I wanted to tell her about that too. The recording of all of these people planning J6 and what they were going to do to us. Did you see that?
no,
It was like a Zoom call.
no, I didn't watch that one. I don't think.
Okay, it was a recorded Zoom call of a whole bunch of Democrats because they were planning against the Mr. T supporters regarding Jan 6th. Yeah, it's right here. We're going to shut down larger parts of Washington, D.C. Yes, but talking about shutting down parts of Washington, D.C., this woman and man and a woman and then a whole bunch of other people. Yeah, they're all involved. Assholes. Hate them. Hate them.
Well, that's just like they have the U.S. military knew that the drone strike that was hit the civilians and the kids in Afghanistan, they knew it was kids in Afghanistan and kids and civilians before it even let the shit fly. So ain't nobody going to pay for that one either.
Yeah, I'm going to put this. I wonder if I can move it. Next, we're going to shut down larger parts of Washington, D.C. We're working on a target map and a framework for scenarios. Yeah, here, let me play this. Next, we're going to shut down larger parts of Washington, D.C. We're working on a target map and a framework for scenarios. So, where are all the police stations? Where are all the key government buildings? Who are the Trump boosters? Members of Congress are coming in.
There's Julie wants you to drop the link for it.
Yeah, it's in Rhino Chat. Is she in Rhino Chat?
I guess. I don't know. She can join. It's in Rhino Nation chat if you got Telegram, Nurse Julie.
Yep. Yep. See? It's on CPPN. It's in Rhino chat. Let me see what day. January the 8th at 4:35 p.m. Yeah, it's them all. It. How stupid can you be? Oh yeah, it shows everybody on the Zoom call. Oh, there's AOC too, running her big mouth, and all these people planning the whole damn thing. You know, people, you got to start thinking about your family and your kids before you start planning all that shit. Oh my gosh. They don't even think about their kids. They don't even think about their family. They don't think about anything. They just want this done. That's how much they hate Mr. T. But I mean, that's ridiculous.
Well, gee, Don, I like to see a little bit of evidence that anything's going on because there's absolutely none. None, none, none. Just like the continuity of government and the military ops. And Derek Johnson get all pissed and rattle off all them EOs all he fucking wants. They don't mean a thing because your boy keeps fucking zigzagging and hiding. One day
Okay,
he's this,
Let me
one
tell
day
her
he's
the
not.
name. It's from CPNN, all in capital letters. CPNN is where I got it from, and then I dropped it to Rhino Chat.
The Telegraph name is Rhino Nation Chat. It's on Telegram. You can fly, and then if I know who you are, I'll let you in. I got a bunch over there that I have no clue who they are. Oh, low vibration crowd. There's no low vibration. It's called reality. It's
Thank
called
you, Don.
reality. Called reality, Don. You can believe all you want. They ain't showed me nothing. They ain't showed me a damn thing. Nothing. So
The whole 4 pages of Derek Johnson's rant is in there too.
I read that, and okay, your boy Donald Trump just blew all that shit right out the water the other day by what he said. He goes,
No,
when
that's
I
not
get
true.
reinaugurated or reelected, I'm going to
I
send
know
the
that's
U.S.
not true.
military to the cartels. So, okay, what are we supposed to believe? There's no evidence that continuity of government is going on in any way, shape, or form. There's no evidence that it's a military operation. Because right now, our military is looking like, all we're doing is going to go fight the fucking Russians at 10,000
Well,
plus troops.
all I got is the flights, which I know can be manipulated, but it is looking good when I'm looking at all of them. I am excited when I go ahead and see that many trips to Gitmo, and then having 2 planes back to back going down there. Of course, I would love to know who are you? Are you Homeland Security? Are you FBI? Are you CIA? Who the hell are you going down there? That's what I would like to know. That I mean, there is, it's definitely picked up, and there's nothing on the arrival or departure board. And then when they leave, they end up going dark, so I don't know where they're going.
Probably to the
So
real fucking prison. If I had to
maybe,
take a guess,
maybe,
they're probably going to the real place.
maybe, maybe.
Just saying.
Now, did you see where Putin went ahead and killed like 600 Ukrainians with some sort of strike? He's
I
getting
got
them
news
back
for you.
for that
Putin,
other.
Putin not fucking playing. He's pissed. Putin
Yeah, I
is
don't blame him.
pissed as fuck.
I would have. I'm
Don't put it
surprised
this
he
way.
didn't
If he could get
carpet
away with
bomb them a
nuking the
long time
United
ago.
States and not creating massive havoc, he would have already done it.
I know, and I would have thought he would have carpet bombed him a long time ago.
Well, put it this way, the Russians got 2 new frigates, the newest of their frigates that are badass as shit. They pushed them. They were supposed to not take delivery for another 6 months to a year. They popped out 2 of them bitches in record time, and they're floating around going, ha ha ha. We got you. Go ahead and send that crippled ass aircraft carrier you spent $13 billion this way again and see if something don't happen to it.
I heard that there's Russian ships off of the coast of the UK. Have you heard anything from your friend over there in the UK, Brian Page?
No, all I heard was we're supposed to have something good happen this previous week, and nothing good happened this previous week. So I don't know. Russian ships have all been armed with hypersonic missiles. So the United States is playing a dangerous game. We're in an undeclared war with Russia. That's not optics. That's a fucking fact. These fucking the armored personnel and the tanks came off the ship in Poland. There's only one place that they're going to Ukraine to be used against the Russians. And who's driving those tanks? U.S. personnel. Who's maintaining those tanks? U.S. personnel. That's about 10,000 people plus in Ukraine. For what reason? None. None. So you can play off all this shit that, oh, it's happening. It's a military ops and all this. I'm sorry. That's called reality. It's smacking you right in the face like a cold, hard fin of a fish. You can listen to all these bullshitters, just like all this crap that we heard about the Brunson case. And guess what? It came down to the same shit that I said in the beginning. They used it as a piece of ammunition, and when they're done with it, they're going to discard it. Woo! Well, look what happened. Without all that gum flapping bullshit that went with it. Oh, they got to take it. It's not their treason. It's da 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 da. There ain't nobody going to remove the Supreme Court. There ain't nobody going to remove Congress except maybe the military if and when they get off their ass. And for Bolsonaro to sit there and bitch at his countrymen, I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, I was surprised about that.
Well, he's playing games too because his countrymen are asking, why in the hell did you run out of the country? I guess because they're worried about them compromising the top of the Brazilian military, I would assume.
They're all supposed to go at the same time.
Well, they, that, none of that shit seems to appear to be lining up. If it is, it's the greatest whatever. None of that crap appears to be lining up to do anything. Oh, that's a good question too that Mary asked. Why is the 101st have not just little foxholes? They have dug in foxholes like they expecting some sit down. And they have pictures of that. That's not optics. That's real. That's reality. So I hear all the shit that it's optics. No, it's not. I saw the shit coming off the ship, the 100,000. I didn't see all 1,000 of them, but I saw the tanks and the shit coming off the ship.
You gotta
And
put that in Rhino chat when you see that. I would love to see
it was
that.
on
Share it.
TikTok. It was on TikTok. It says
You
U.S.
can't
armored
share 'em?
vehicles arrive in Gdańsk, Poland, or whatever it was called. And the first two off were like Humvees and all that other shit. But then you see the big boys, the tanks going do 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 do. And I sent the video to a guy that is a tanker. He goes, shit, dude, there's three tanks. I'm like, okay, what the fuck does that mean? He goes, that is the main battle tank the United States itself uses. There's only one option above that. It's called a Spec 4, and he said they don't have that many retrofitted or newly outfitted to that spec yet. I was like, well, shit. So he said if there's 1,000, I don't know. He said I don't know how many exactly tanks, but say there's 200 or 300. That means you have about 3 or 4 tank battalions that are on that ship, which equates to about 10,000 plus personnel with all the support units and all the other shit that goes with them. That ain't no small amount of people. That's an undeclared war against Russia. We've done picked our side. So that blows another thing that everybody keeps saying. Oh, Putin and Trump and Moody and fucking Xi are all in this alliance together. No, the fuck
Okay,
we're
you know
not.
what I want to see? I'm gonna YouTube always has live feeds in Ukraine, at least of Kiev and for like 4 other places, live feeds going on. Have you looked at that at all to see what's going on over there? To see all the shit? Because when missiles were going off, they were showing all of that. Did you see it?
No.
Ukraine live feed on YouTube. Let's see. Ukraine live from Kiev, Odessa. Let me see if I can play this. Oh yeah, it's all over here. I'm not seeing any activity except for camera 116. I don't know what I'm looking at. It might be a car. But it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cameras all over the country. Just put in Ukraine live feed when you search and look for the Ukrainian flag when it says Kiev, Odessa, Charkiv, whatever. I don't know how do you pronounce these names. TVL. I'm going to subscribe. I'm going to keep an eye and see what's going on there. You should be able to see some air activity if missiles are going off and stuff like that. It's live feed. All over the country. I'm not seeing any activity right now. I have seen activity in the past, though.
Well, they best end this shit real quick because Johnny Q. Public is tired of the crying wolf, and the people that were awoke are going back to sleep.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. And it's 75% are just probably hung up the phone today, right?
well, put it this way. When you have legal scholars, not one, but quite a few, saying the other shit that Brunson's got coming up is going to be poofed, 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 and his shit of reconsideration is going to be poof. Sorry, it's a writ of centurium. It's either accepted or it's denied. It was denied. The lower court ruling stands. Case closed. End of story. There is no appeal. There is nothing. It's done. Over with. Gone. He
You
could
know they
cry.
can't appeal? You know for sure they can't appeal it?
From
They
my
can't try it
understand,
again? I thought they
no,
had to correct some stuff. It
my
sounded to me
understanding
like they
is
had to do a
I don't
correction.
know. I'd have to check explicitly, but I'm not a Supreme Court scholar. But my understanding is you get one bite at the apple. It's a writ of centurium. It's just like a hall
No.
pass. The
No,
Supreme Court
it was a
either
writ of
accepts it.
centurium. They went ahead and submitted it. Then the Supreme Court came back and denied it because of these particular reasons. And then they're going to go fix those reasons and try to submit it again. But I bet
Well,
you it gets declined again too because it'll be a different reason the
okay,
next
they're
time.
trying to say that it was because Congress has immunity and all this other stuff. They're not. The
No, there
Supreme
was
Court
something
is.
to
This
the
is
way it
not
was
going to happen.
written.
Well, the Supreme Court in the previous 2 years has not stuck their nose in anything election, even minor stuff. So, do you really think that they're going to stick their toe in to remove almost half of Congress, more than half of
No,
Congress,
it
the
was
president,
wishful
all that
thinking.
stuff? That was just really people were smoking crack to even think that was going to happen.
It was
I mean,
wishful
it's a nice
thinking.
pipe dream. I can vent. I was hoping like everybody else it was going to happen, but I really wasn't surprised today when he went. Eh.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I mean, it's like, okay, yeah, we can all hope that we're going to
I
have this great
know.
outcome.
I
And it's
just
just like
can't
Lloyd. Well,
believe that we have to live with this shit man for the rest,
that's
for
just like
2 more
Lloyd when
fucking
the one
years.
that
He's a
got
piece
me
of
when
shit.
he said, we're going to have a very Merry
Diarrhea
Christmas.
fucking man.
That was the
Go
deal
ahead.
sealer for me. I said, we're done. They're gonna boot that shit. Oh, but it's not the original Christmas. It's the new calendar Christmas. I'm like, oh yeah, we're done. We're gonna be getting kicked in the ass.
What a piece of garbage.
Hercules Combat Equipment, 8 M110 Joint Assault Brigade, and yeah, well, okay, all that shit that's going over there, that's fucking about 10,000 people. It's like that ain't like a bunch of small shit. That's all top of the line crap, dude. And it ain't
Shit for
like the fucking
brains.
Polish bitches are gonna fucking be driving the shit because all the whole fucking tank is in English.
And the bitch needs to be arrested for
Well, I don't know if
elder
anybody's
abuse.
ever sat in a tank. A tank is not that you would think it just have a key and a push button to start. Wrong. Same way as a helicopter. You got a whole place card of shit that you got to do to start a tank or a helicopter. Even in civilian life, there's like 20 steps to start a freaking helicopter. I was like, damn, really?
Yeah, wait till
I mean,
he's reelected. Thanks a lot, Jesse. Oh my gosh. It's not, it's 6 more years. 6 more years. Oh shit. Oh gosh. Wow. What a major fuck job.
but you're going to Ohio. Make sure you pick up some bales of hay at Jeff B's house because we're going to need it for the new nightmare. Gee, thanks, Jeff.
Is it cold there? That's all I need to know is what the weather's gonna be like. I do not want to buy a new coat. Oh.
Wait till he's reelected. Gee, thanks, Jeff.
Holy shit.
It's funny. Lordy, don't tell me we don't have to see Dr. Jill's paper arts on the lawn of the White House.
Did you see the video with his fucked up face? Where his nose was not line and his eyes were squinting? Who is that cartoon character? That old man with this, it's not Mr. Magoo, it's the other one. And I forget what cartoon that went with. But he has squinty eyes. I mean, he looked exactly like that cartoon character.
Oh, shit. For the next 9 months, after which they will be replaced with other soldiers. Nice. So, in other words, we got 10,000 plus peoples over there. Yeah, so pretty much we're in an undisclosed war with. Come on, Jeff. He's not even going to. He's not even be able to run for local dog catcher. He's going to go for cockroach counter.
I mean, really, how many people have to die? Joe Biden doesn't care. Motherfucker. He doesn't care.
Wimpy from Popeye.
Yeah, yeah.
Not like
I think
those
it
Wimpy
was.
from Popeyes.
Wimpy from Popeyes. Yeah, we know what you mean. It's terrible. That's a big surprise.
I'll gladly pay you on Monday for a hamburger today.
I know it's just that.
You were correct there, Amy. Another floating unit with containers to be filled with 2,000 pieces of equipment at 101st Airborne Division with a bribing. And I bet you they get it there faster than that. Trump will go to the country's eastern regions and American troops will trade together with the Polish army. That's the enemy station reported. Yeah. Okay, we always send 10,000 troops. We always go send 10,000 troops to go train another army. Not saying you're wrong there, Truth Seeker, but I think we're in an undisclosed war with the Russians.
Well,
That's
go to
like
that. If you really want to know, go to that YouTube site with the live cameras. It's nighttime right now.
Well, that's like somebody had the other day that they had a busy Friday and Saturday night that they broke down the planes. They had 135 or 134 fucking heavy lifters up. I was like, okay, that's half the heavy lifter fleet. What the fuck are they moving? And 72 refuelers. I was like, what? I said, that's almost impossible. There's no room. I was just like, me and Travis had this conversation today. Okay, if it is, tell me where you're going to put all those planes because they normally fly in an east-west track in a straight line or a circle, right? Pretty much they fly a straight line and then they turn around and come back the other way and fly a straight line again. Okay, four of them would cover the west coast, four of them would cover the middle of the country, and four would cover the east coast. So that's 16. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Put an extra four, that's 20. Flying at about 17,000 feet. Say you go 10,000 feet above that, you put another 20. That's 27,000 feet. That takes up 40. That takes up 40 aircraft, and you still got what? Another 20 some plus to deal with. Where the fuck are you going to fit them? Because you ain't refueling shit at 37,000 feet. Just usually doesn't happen. Not saying they can't, but it usually don't happen that high up. Not that I've seen
Nothing going
anytime
on over there
recently.
tonight. It's a good channel to have though. It's a good
Damn, the
channel
damn
just to
dog
say that.
scored again with the second string quarterback. Good Lord, Watlife's going to be fucked up tomorrow. Took the Bulldogs in the over. Oh my. The Bulldogs rocking. Even with a second string quarterback. Good Lord. Mm. 07 must have left to replace his batteries. Oh, you're talking about Don 07. Well, I'm sorry. I don't see it. Could be wrong. Hope I am wrong, but I just don't see it.
The search for truth. Oh, 07, 107 must have left too.
No,
Is the
Don 07. That's what they're.
Oh,
That's
Don
Don.
07. Okay.
Oh, the
He said
search
it
for
was
truth.
getting too negative, so he wanted to leave.
Oh yeah, the negative vibes. What negative vibes? It's called realistic. It's called being
I
realistic.
know, but you can come overwhelming. It's like a wave overtaking you. Just
There you go, dog. Go pee. Go pee.
yeah.
Oops. Now you're gonna eat all the fries I threw out there. Good job. Oh well.
I've been on the receiving end of that. It really is like this huge wave that just coming out of negativity, just gonna blow you. What do I call it? I call it steamrolling. Like the roller that the roller that puts down the concrete, when they
Savannah
recall.
says, "Don't be steamrolling me, boy.
Don't be steamrolling
Don't
me.
be steamrolling me, boy. You ain't getting none of this no more. Don't be steamrolling me." Savannah says, "I got in shape, baby. I'm a hot mama now. Stand the fuck by, hon. You ain't steamrolling me no more."
No. That's funny.
Had to take a little break because we've been having some house issues. Got pipes blowing up like they're going out of
I
Charlotte.
know. Now I gotta remember to turn off the water before I leave on Wednesday and to put the hot water heater on vacation. On the
Right.
vacation setting and take the dog to the
Right. Well, you know what I'm going to send your house? I'm going to send a bunch of koi fish and put them in and tell them to drop them off at the basement door. Just in case it floods, you're going to have a pond. You're going to have a pond effect when you get back.
Oh
Like,
my
where'd all those
gosh.
fish come from? Oh, look, they said come from Rhino. I was like, ooh, why'd you send me some fish? Because I was just being prepared. I figured you'd want to have a pond going and have the fish hanging out in it when you came back. It'd be a new attraction. Chewy be like barking at him. What's up? What's up, Mom? Why we got fish in the basement?
Jeff B has this major crush on Nancy, doesn't he?
Hey, he's just jealous because Kevin McCarthy got to see her naked first. That was one of the stipulations of how he got the fucking gavel.
It's her boobs, I think. He's got plans for those boobs.
Jesus, now I'm going to have to go stop by Tractor Supply before they close. Thanks.
Got plans for Nancy's boobs.
Thanks. Thanks, Savannah. Gotta go stop at Tractor Supply and get me a miniature bale of hay. Jesus. Right. Because Jeff B's gonna make her sign a fucking document before she hits the bed. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you, bitch. Come here. Ah! You know, the worst part is, if I was Kevin McCarthy, I said, hold on, Nancy. That hammer ain't been nowhere near Paul, has it? Nah!
We'll leave that there.
Oh, Deb B says, I can't unhear that. Well, I hope you got a Tractor Supply near you, because you're going to need to go get a miniature bale of hay to go to sleep tonight, because it's going to be a fucking nightmare. I can't even imagine that old Nancy.
Well, Jeff,
out.
You can use and abuse that bitch all you want to. I don't care. She'd be calling for help all she wants to.
I can hear it now. Jeff B's
I'd be
here
ignoring that
down
request.
the hallway with the heels clicking. Here her slinking down the hallway now with the heels clicking. Come here, Jeffy. I'm ready. He goes, hold on, bitch. I'm taking a whole bottle of pills. Bye.
You can use and abuse Harris too all you want.
Oh, you know, the funniest part is she's going to be, I picked up your favorite cinnamon lube well on the way here, big boy. You know what? She's going to want to get kinky in the silver SUV. Ooh, doggy.
Oh, my God.
Hope you got a full tank of gas there, Jeff B. You know what? That old bitch gives a new meaning to the word gummies. Ah! Hold on, Jeff. Let me pop.
And we wonder why her husband turned gay, right?
Right. Hold on, Jeff.
Oh my gosh.
Let me pop out my dentures. You'll love the effect. The only thing you're going to hear out of the rhino is we'll put one foot in front of the other. Hear the fucking hooves rolling the fuck out. Ah! Put your shit back on.
Why Nancy? Everybody wants to shag AOC. And you can use and abuse her too all again.
Whoa. That's a whole different ball game there. That's a whole different ball game. She got them big ass doe eyes. There's only one question you need to ask to her. Do I need to hold your ears, big girl, or not? That's like talking watermelon against whatever. That's just like, woof. That's a whole different ball game there. You can deal me in on the AOC thing. You can deal me into that one. The other one, hell no. I tell you what, I would hope I would have a massive coronary or some other fucking medical issue happens. No problem.
Well,
Jeff B.
Jeff B, just tweet about it when you're done, okay?
We're gonna take up a penis pill collection. We're gonna send you fucking some Levitra, fucking Sanifadil, Cialis.
We'll have the Jeff B Twitter files.
Right. We'll even give you that one that you inject right into your thing to make sure that bad boy gets like a tent pole. Come here, Nancy. I'm ready. Oh my God!
Jeff
Can you
B
imagine
Twitter
being in
files.
the same neighborhood?
You could
Can you
click
imagine
on
being in the same neighborhood.
No.
Yeah, at least she can serve drinks. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh man. Ooh.
I didn't think Jeff B was a drinker. But you'd have to be for that.
I got news for you. He's got enough pills to take, I'm sure, between the alcohol and the pills. He ain't gonna have no fucking remembrance of the shit. Don't be busted on AOC. I'd be like deal me in on that shit. I'll fucking take that as a prize. That'd be all right.
Yeah, just pull her hair really hard, okay? And yank the earrings out too.
You know.
Make her squeal like a pig.
God
Is
damn,
that
the
how it
dogs,
goes?
the fucking Georgia Bulldog scared again. Scared again. Scored again. See where my brain is at.
Oh my gosh. Whatever.
You know, it'll be so good you'll have the end table stalking.
Whatever.
Can you imagine Jeff B's neighborhood, though? Oh, my God. Cincinnati PD.
No.
Cincinnati PD, what's your emergency? I hear strange noises coming from this man's house.
Take one for the team.
No, fuck no, Douglas. There's not enough alcohol and drugs on this fucking planet for that shit. I'm going to gouge my eyes out because I guarantee my house is not light tight. Somewhere, somehow, moonlight or daylight's going to slip in and you're going to catch a glimpse of that shit butt fucking naked. No. I think I'd rather gouge my eyes out than see that shit.
Oh my God. Well, all he has to do is turn out the lights, right? Make it really dark.
Sugar granny, my ass. There ain't nothing sweet about that bitch. None.
And make sure you get paid really well.
Which way is the money flowing? From Jeff to her or her to Jeff?
Her to Jeff.
She's probably got that real $2,000 ice cream that she once licked off her body.
Probably.
As long as Big Mike. Oh, come on now. You know they're calling Big Mike.
Hey, make her give up all of her secrets, you know? I mean,
yeah. Hey.
She is involved in insider trading, right? So
she's
maybe
going to give up all her secrets. That's when she's going to hear the doorbell ring, and then next thing you know, it's going to be Big Mike and Michelle Obama in her finest wear. Hey, big boy, how'd you like me in Vogue? Nah, or dancing on Ellen. Either. Nah.
Let us know what the good stock tips are.
Whatever involves putting your eyeballs back in your head.
Filming's extra. Oh my gosh.
Oh, what? Like they ain't sprinkles on the ice cream. They're skin tags. Oh my God. That's
the
just
Just Be Foundation. The Just Be Foundation.
Oh my, that just that's. I can see we'll be having nightmares tonight. I got to go hurry up and go to Tractor Supply before they close.
Okay. Do you really?
No, I don't even know if they got bales of hay over there. They ought to have something. They got a drill so you drill your eyeballs out. Oh, the worst one. The worst one is, hey Jeff, you want to do a belly shot?
How old is Nancy? Is she almost 80? She's got to be wearing a diaper by now, isn't she? I don't know. We know the president of the United States is supposed to be the most scariest president ever. Wears a diaper. Let's see.
Hey. That is pretty scary knowing that you might meet his ass and he might drop some presidential shit right on your shoe. That is a scary detail.
She's 82. She is 82 years old. I bet you anything she wears a diaper. If she doesn't wear a diaper, then she wears those big, you know, um, maxi pad depend things for leakage. I bet you anything. Any money. Everything leaks after 80. Everything leaks after 80, and it can leak before 80 too. But
All I got to
that's
do
what
is
they
get
tell me at the nursing home I'm going to in a couple days.
all, all I got to do is get some deer corn for AOC. We're good.
So when I'm sitting around the table playing cards with these old ladies this week, I should all ask them, Nancy Pelosi's 82. Does anybody want to make a bet on how much do you want to make a bet on whether she's wearing a diaper or not?
Well, I don't know. If
I
that's the
don't know
case,
how we can prove that though.
I don't know. Jeff B will be the most informational man in the
I
world.
know.
He knows his camel toe's got a fucking pogo stick. He'll know if fucking Nancy wears a diaper. Fucking shit. Jeff B's going to be a multi-billionaire here shortly. He's going to have all the answers.
Oh, he'll be able to write a book.
Hell, the Hall of Fame ain't going to have fucking shit on his ass. They're going to make his house a shrine.
Oh well.
Well, you know. It is what it is. It
I'm
is what it
sorry you'll
is.
probably end up getting strikes like crazy on the
Oh, I got an age restriction violation notice the other day for one of these videos. I forgot which one. I was like, well, what the hell? It's already got a ticker across the bottom that says age fucking 18 and up. So I'm like, whatever.
Oh. It's extra padding in the bra that holds those fun bags up. Because I can guarantee you her shelf life is gone.
I
So
thought it was trolls that hold them bad boys up, but you know.
no, her shelf's gone by now. If she takes off her bra, those things will be hanging way, way down to her belly button, past her belly button, probably. The only thing that's holding those suckers up is either she had surgery, she could have had a boob lift, or her bra would have extra padding under, on the underside of it to keep it up.
I don't see no aerial crane following her around. Sorry.
She's had a lot of plastic surgery, I'm sure. Her face looks pretty plastic too.
Oh hell, she done been hung what? How many times now? I think you'd be looking at a little plasticky too. You've been hung 2 or 3 times.
Hers is 2 or 3. Hillary's is much, much more. Oh, you know what happened to me today? Really pissed me off. Okay, so I have this Levino laptop, right? Is that how you say it? Levano, whatever. Anyways, I was putting in my password for my, to get in, and it didn't like my password. And so you go ahead and you type it real slowly to make sure, okay, I know I haven't changed my password. I know, what it is. And I put it in again, didn't like it, didn't like it, didn't like it. And then I go back to like an old password, didn't like it. Okay. Wouldn't take anything. And I'm thinking, oh shit, somebody has, been able to hack into my laptop and change the password, and I have no idea what it is. Anyways, I had to do a full reset, take everything off.
Oh, that sucks. You lose everything then.
You lose everything. You lose everything. It's like when, starting fresh all over again.
Right. They tell me to do that. I got a phone that I forgot what the password is, right? They're like, well, do a factory reset. I said, well, what the fuck good is that? I want the pictures that are on the fucking phone. That's the only
Oh
reason
yeah,
I want to get into it. I'm like, that's stupid. But
I
they
know.
said there's some way that you can pull it. You can. I was reading the other day of how you got to do it.
And there's
I
not a
tried it, yes,
there's
but
no button. Normally you have forgot password, right underneath where you put your password in. There is nothing called forgot password there. Nothing. And I'm going to my other computer, pulling up YouTube, and I find out that there is no way of doing a forgot password for security reasons. I'm like, my goodness, we're not talking about I have top secret information on this laptop. Come on, there's got to be a way. And the only way of doing it is a factory reset, losing everything.
sounds like marvelous fun.
I was just so pissed off. I was like, oh man. But I want to take this pin off where it's asking me for a password. I'm just like, there's no reason my computer has to be security safe. I really don't need it.
I got a pattern on mine.
Unless, and I tried to do a
Got a
thumbprint. I
for the
tried to do a
well.
thumbprint and it didn't like the thumbprint. I'm like,
I
okay,
got
I
a
guess you
pattern
can't
on
read my
mine,
thumbprint.
so because I can't remember numbers to save my ass, or as I do, I don't. I always fuck them up.
But there's nothing on my
Well, see, the
computer
worst
that
one is when you change to a new
needs to
phone and
get
you
that
got to
kind of security.
reset all your crap over to, and then you ask for your passwords. You're like, Christ, I don't remember all that shit. I'm like, yeah, Jesus.
I know.
There should be that you stick your one phone on top of the other when you push a button and all the shit just goes, wah! But it don't never work that way. Well, I think they ought to just put a button that says, got the middle finger and says, fuck it. Push that button. Boink. Sugar daddy, granny. There ain't nothing sweet about Nancy Pelosi. Nope, nope, nope. Fail to don't believe it. You know what song's going to be playing though? Def Leppard,
What?
Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Ah,
Yeah.
uh,
Hey Jeff, I brought some whipped cream and cherries with me. Ooh, want to see? Uh,
brother.
yeah, Billy Giles, you need to go up to Nurse Julie and bring a boat. Bring a boat, big boy. Bring a boat. Woo-hoo, you can go fishing in the parking lot. No. California crying they ain't got no water. Now they got way too much water.
Yeah, are you, Nurse Julie, is everything okay with your apartment complex now? Or are you guys still flooded?
No, they're gonna have getting more rain today.
I
Getting
know.
more rain tomorrow. Mm-mm-mm.
I think the weather's being manipulated.
Oh no, the dogs are national champions. Oh my. Oh, Watlife's got his head stuck in the door. Oh my God. Watlife's got his head stuck in the doorway. Boom, 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 boom. That's who the national champion. The dogs got all the way. What happened to the other teams? I guess they got beat. I guess. How the fuck did TCU get there? You mean to tell me TCU beat all them other teams too? Damn.
Still a mess trying to dry out my windows or washing curtains. Wow. My basement flooded as well, and I'm still waiting to hear from the insurance company. The guy came by, he did the inspection, he
That
went
had
ahead
nothing
and
to do
wrote
with Mother
everything,
Nature, though.
told me that the report would be put in a couple days. I'm like, okay. And he goes, then you will hear from the insurance company about your personal items. You'll have that's a different department with a different, having a discussion with a different person. Nothing. Crickets.
Well, did you expect nothing less? Come on now.
I would guess, I imagine they are very busy. Okay,
Well,
what am I,
the
number
only time the insurance company's
500
on
on
the
the
ball and
list?
fast is when they want your payment for your fucking policy. Any other time, we'll get back to you.
Yeah, that's very true. It's very true.
Oh, emergency meeting. Hold on. Oh, got new subscriber. Truth cop. Okay. That's weird. Whoa, it's going to be smoking hot here tomorrow. It's going to be 72 fucking degrees, 10 degrees warmer than today. Woohoo! Stand by.
I wonder what she could have passed away from.
I don't know. It wasn't like she was that old. I mean, she was a little bit overweight, but ain't we fucking all?
Yeah, I know. I don't see that.
Ooh, starts at midnight till 6 p.m. Well, that's all fucking day. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, see, the worst part about that is California builds houses on top of houses. So one of them goes, it's like the domino effect. All the way down the hill.
In Nurse Julie, you're probably on the first floor, aren't you? If you were on the second floor, you wouldn't have a mess, but I bet you're on the first floor.
You would think they'd be passing out sandbags or something. You would think so anyway.
Oh yeah, he walks up the stairs to get on Air Force One today with a red hat in his hand. I've been trying to figure out. I don't think the red hat says "Make America Great Again." It has some sort of symbol on it, though.
Nope, she's on the second floor, so she's good.
Okay, that's good. If I go into an apartment with a second floor, it's got to have an elevator. I do not want to do stairs anymore.
Okay, well, I have a question, not to play devil's advocate, but okay. So you mean to tell me that they're going to fly Air Force One with nobody on it from here to fucking wherever in Mexico, and they're just going to put him on what to get where? I mean, that's kind of a, I don't know. Well, funding for 87,000 agents officially revoked.
Yes, the IRS agents are not going to fund it. Yeah, and another good thing happened today where somebody got kicked off a committee meeting, one of the big ones, and got replaced by a Freedom Caucus member. So we got a lot for holding out. 15 rounds.
Oh, but
they didn't have a choice.
But that goes back to a Q drop from 5 years ago. Oh.
Does it?
Oh
yeah, it said 50.
I don't know. That's what they're saying. I don't know. I don't
yes,
follow
it
that
does.
shit.
It does. It does. It says I want to say good win in 15. Yeah. It went that's exactly. On January the 7th, 2018 is the posting. I saw that. Where'd this drone go? Is this drone gone? Let me see. I want to see if the drone's still there.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, drone's. Oh, okay. It's doing a circle north of Virginia Beach. It's circling and circling and circling. Where? What? Oh.
I'm telling you, they're looking for a sub in the
They're
Chesapeake
looking
Bay.
for a sub. I bet you anything. Okay, it's right off of. Is that Maryland?
Probably. They're probably looking for a sub in the Chesapeake Bay, which it can't be a normal size sub because it's not big and it's not deep enough and it's not wide enough. You'd have to have a small sub. Baby sub, whatever the fuck you call it.
Yeah, I think it's that tail part. It's north of Virginia Beach. You know where Virginia Beach is in Norfolk, and then you go across the bay area to Maryland, right? Salisbury is Salisbury in Ocean
Yes.
City. What is that?
Salisbury's above Ocean. Salisbury's right next to Ocean City.
And what state are we talking about?
Salisbury's in Maryland.
Okay, thank you. That's what I wanted. It's right in that area that this thing is doing a circle.
Or well, I'll put it this way: if they're looking at, they got a sub that's come in that close, then
We're fucked, right?
it'd be interesting. Well, you can't put it. I won't say can't, but the chances of you fitting a normal size sub in the Chesapeake Bay are about slim and none because it ain't that fucking deep and it ain't that fucking wide. Fit a miniature sub in there, but you ain't fitting no one of them colossal.
Now, what are sub hunters as far as airplanes go?
P8s, P3s,
Okay,
and P8s, I think. P8s
I
predominantly
just
now.
see a C-17 that's close by.
No.
That left New Jersey. That doesn't look like a sub.
Nope.
So they're just using the drone for sub hunting, I guess.
Using it for something. No, that thing can sit up there for almost 2 days. That thing's expensive as shit too. You know how much that thing costs? Like $130 million or some shit.
Yeah, it came out of Jacksonville. I find that strange, but
Thing is huge.
okay.
The thing is a monster. It's about the size of a normal sized airplane.
Yeah, I know. It's definitely huge.
It's got big ass Rolls Royce engine on the back of it.
Okay, I guess getting us quiet for tonight. We'll have to see what kind of helicopters and airplanes we see in the area tomorrow. Turks and Caicos was very interesting today.
Oh yeah, Savannah's got a new toy to play with.
I do. I love it. I love it, especially when there's I don't care for it much when there's nothing going on, but when there's regular flights going in and out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's something going on. At least it makes me think that there's something going on. Could it be?
Could be, but I hope
Could
there
it
is.
be a
But
deterrence? Could it be what do you want to call it? One of these guys have that
realistically, throw a dart at the dartboard with different scenarios, and you might have a chance of being 25% right.
That's very true.
But the one that makes me laugh is people just don't understand aerial refueling. I'm like, dude, how the hell do you have 72 fuelers up? Where the fuck do you put them? I'm like, no.
That must have been worldwide. I'm not seeing.
Even then, I'm like, okay, that's still. I understand that we got a shitload of them, but I'm like, that don't make any sense.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 helicopters up in Seattle right now. There's one that just landed.
With the heavy lifters, I'm like, what are all the heavy lifters moving? I said you could have moved the entire U.S. military like 10 times for the times they keep saying got all these heavy lifters, and I'm like, at the rate you guys are flying this thing, all they would be on the ground waiting maintenance and parts, because they take an astronomical amount of time and maintenance. Like an F-35, for every hour it's in the air, it takes 50 hours of maintenance. So that's so for a 3-hour sortie, it takes 150 hours of maintenance. That's if you work on it 24 hours a day. So that bastard's down after a 3-hour flight for a week or more. That's
it's 10 o'clock at night. We still have a whole bunch. There's always a bunch of helicopters down here by Montgomery, Alabama, in Dolphin or whatever. But that's just for this time of night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 11 or 12 of them.
Well, maybe they got to drop the party favors on Georgia because the dogs won. Woohoo! They got to drop the party favors.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Just saying.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's a whole bunch here.
Yeah.
just kind of weird for this time of night to have that many up. But they do have to learn how to fly at night now, don't they?
Ooh. Yuck. Nancy in the top bunk hunk. Ooh. Yikes. Scary thought. Oh, you want to hear the best one? I got pulled over last night for going too slow.
You know you're getting old. Hey, you know you're getting old.
It got nothing to do with getting old. The car's got a sensor issue, right? But the pedal throttle position pin didn't solve the issue. I was like, shit, it's either a bad part or something. I got to order another one just to see if that's it or if something else wrong with it. Because it keeps saying it got the same code as the part I replaced. I'm like, what the fuck? And I knew because the dude came up on me and it stayed right behind me. And I'm thinking, well, what the fuck, dude? If you're in that big a hurry, why don't you go around me? But then he backed off and was behind me. I said, this got to be a cop. I was thinking, looking at the headlights. I said, this is fucking an Explorer. I said, you watch. So I keep on going down the road, right? And he finally pulls me over. I said, I knew it. I said, son of a bitch. So some black dude, right? He's like, hey, whatever. I'm thinking, he goes, you got a like ID? I was like, yeah. He said something. He said, the reason you're going 40 miles an hour, I said, because the car's got to have a sensor issue. Are you going to be all right, man? I'm like, yeah, it'll make it to the house. He goes, where are you going? Or after he got my license, I guess, and he ran it. He goes, where are you going? I said, I'm going to my house. I said, you going to make it? He goes, where's that? I'm like, I think you know where it's at. You got my license, don't you? He goes, you know, you got a tag. And he asked about insurance. I said,
the tags again?
Yeah, the tag light's out. I'm like, so what? That fucker's expensive. Like $75 for the bar with the light on it. I'm like,
well, don't they always ask you about your, what is it, Vermont tags?
Yeah, right. Because I just got the fucker's nude, right? I was waiting to hear that. I know it perplexes the fuck out of them because they're like, well, how the fuck does he have Vermont tags but has a Louisiana address to go with the Vermont tags? He didn't even go on that one. I've had the other guy, the other chick, the one chick, she was fucking thoroughly perplexed, right? She goes, well, how do you have this and that? I said, because she hadn't run them yet. I said, go ahead and run them. I said, the tags will match the address that's on my license. She goes, no way, that's impossible. I said, well, don't fucking believe me. Go ahead and run them. And it comes back. I can hear it on the radio. Da 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 da. She's like, look, give me the fucking deer in the headlights look like. Well, how the fuck did that happen? I said, I don't know. Go find out for yourself. I said, I ain't telling you. And then she goes, is anything in the car? I said, yeah, two dogs, because I had Dopey back then. I said, yeah, two dogs. He go, are they friendly? I said, I don't know. They might not like cops.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, and he's like, well, something. He goes, well, I'll just give her a verbal warning. I said, yeah, I can see you now getting laughed out of court for writing me a tag for a tag light and an insurance violation. I was like, yeah, you were just fishing. I know what he was thinking. It was Sunday night. It was like 12 o'clock. He's like, yeah, this dude's probably fucking drunk. That's why he's driving so slow. I said, no. I said, I don't know if the car is trying to relearn or something because I already took the battery cable off once and that didn't work. So, but now it hits fourth gear and it gets to like 40 and it still thinks it wants to go faster. So I'm like, well, maybe the car's
It needs
reloaded.
a factory reset.
Yeah. Anyone watching the free
Hey, there
program,
might be a YouTube video on that. Find out how to do a factory reset.
The fake doctor is putting the info on a group, taking the jab, showing all of it on Twitter. Fort Rucker, Alabama is the rotary wing training facility for the Army. Ooh, okay. Fort Rucker's in Alabama.
Yeah. There's always helicopters there, except I noticed that. But I was it's what, 11 o'clock at night? That's why I was like, that's strange for 11 o'clock at night, but they do need to learn how to fly at night. So
maybe
it's not just a day job now, is it?
Well, maybe they're all going out for Slurpees. Who knows? Come on now. Right, Pappy? Maybe they're all going out for Slurpees. Come on now.
Some of them are going to have to work the night shift.
Well, Well, you got Joe Biden as commander in chief. Woo, poopy pants. Woo, yeah.
Oh gosh.
You too can get a presidential load sent to your house. What a way to make money.
Anyways,
Well,
all right, I will let you go. I've got to make a list of everything I need before I leave.
well, last time I got pulled over because I pulled out of the driveway of 7-Eleven fucking too slowly. I was like, well, yeah, there's a reason for it because I don't want the fucking ball joint to pop out of the A-arm before it gets fucking fixed at the car store that's about a block and a half away. Oh, why did you drive it there? Because it needed fucking gas. I'm like, and she's like, why are you going so slow? I said, because if I hit a fucking sharp bump, it's going to pop the fuck out of the A-arm, bitch. I didn't use the
Well,
word bitch, but
Jeffy's going to have to let us know how his date goes with Nancy Pelosi. Keep us up to date.
I don't
Let
think
us
you'll
know
hear.
how your
I don't
relationship
know.
is
You might never hear
evolving.
another word out of him. He might die of something fucking foreign. Yeah.
I hear she's not too busy these days, right? She's free.
I heard she likes swinging from shit personally.
Oh my
Cannot
god.
confirm or deny it, but maybe you can go in with some choking activity. Yeah. She's used to being grabbed around the neck. Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to say that.
Oh well, we already got number 9, 10. We'll have to have 11. I got to put a phone number to it.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone. Good talking to you again.
Bye.
Bye.
That's a scary thought. Nancy Pelosi. Ugh, God, please. Erase, please. Erase. Erase. So I'm afraid to ask what the final score was of the dogs. It must have been a lot lopsided as shit. They were like, what, 68-7 or some shit? The way you're going to have sweet dreams, you take a bale of hay with you after that mess. Ew. The way you're going to go is you take a bale of hay with you. You might want to move to the bottom bunk for this idea. I don't know. You might want to rent one of them cheap, sleazy hotels just so you don't have the smell in your house. Might want to have it so you don't have the smell in the house. Yeah, she's flying on Southwest. Woo. Flying on the Southwest. Woo, doggy. You too can fly on the funky planes. Oops, excuse me. Ooh, doggy. All right, peeps. Guess we'll roll out of here till tomorrow, Tuesday. Who knows? Maybe something good will happen. Everybody be safe, be blessed. Have a rest of the good night. Congratulations to the Boo Doo Dog. Congratulations to the Boo Dog Dogs on their national championship win. Woo woo, go doggies. Go doggies. At least somebody won today. Sure wasn't the United States of America. Later, peoples. Remember, Rider Nation Double Nuts is on now TikTok.